prominent websites in 7 days, over 1,000. In terms of the number of websites attacked, we had already won. It was at this time that I thought of stopping it. I used a mass email list to spread the news to stop the hacking war. I also issued a statement on the website declaring the end of the war on May the 7th.
Did U.S. hackers retaliate to China's attack?
You don't generally see hackers in the West, suddenly trying to support, a national effort, like administration policy or something like that. It's just, it's almost laughable.
In China alone, there was a combined force of over 80,000 people who took part in this skirmish. With a potent cause in hand, how far will hacktivists go? Does the internet have the potential to be a much deadlier weapon? Are we entering the brave new world of the cyber terrorist? In a world that continues to advance technologically, will cyberspace become a new battleground? And can hacking go beyond juvenile pranks to much graver destruction? Terrorism. It's a word that strikes fear into hearts and minds around the world. Could the internet become a new political weapon in the hands of terrorists? Already, U.S. intelligence has discovered that criminal hackers are offering their services to rogue states and terrorist organizations. According to iDefense, a cracker in Malaysia who goes by the handle Melhacker is threatening to release a megavirus called Skesda.
He will release this worm, which apparently is functioning in a laboratory environment and could be launched or released at any time.
Melhacker is sympathetic towards the Al-Qaeda terrorist group. He says he has ties with Russian and Pakistani hackers and warns that any US-led action against Islam that is deemed offensive may trigger retaliation. He says that he seeks to destabilize major financial institutions in the United States.
Boy, if he has this capability, if he made it available to Al-Qaeda or did it on a fee service, that's something we should be very worried about.
All because of the words from one probably 19-year-old individual in Malaysia. It's an unbelievable amount of power that never existed years prior.
Transportation systems, power grids, water supply, all possible targets for a cyber terrorist. An airport control tower one day in the future. A group of cyber terrorists steals the control password from an insider. A virus is let loose, corrupting the entire system. Radar screens go blank, pilots are flying blind. In the chaos and confusion, two planes collide. This scenario has never happened. But is it merely the stuff of science fiction? Especially if computer systems are not properly secured. In 2000, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, responsible for the nation's air safety, was said to have serious and pervasive computer security problems. They were accused of skipping background checks on workers, having inadequate firewalls, and sometimes not even using passwords. We rely on technology to make our modern way of life possible, but too much dependence may make us too vulnerable. Thousands of years ago, China built the Great Wall to set its boundaries against invaders. But today, the wall is powerless. In this new battlefield, there are no geographical boundaries. And the new generals are thousands of little fish, spawning new viruses and weapons each and every day. They haven't been elected to government or promoted to high office, and any little cause may set them off. What happens if just one, and only one of these little fish, slips through the net? Looking for a cybercriminal is like looking for a fish in muddy waters.
What are the capabilities? You know, nobody knows for sure. I mean, that's the $64 million question as far as who actually could do what.
Only one thing's for certain. We are all connected now, for better or for worse.